What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black, coming back once again to talk to those Tennessee ball fans. Boy, Tennessee fans. I know you ain't think I forgot about you. I know it's late. But guess what? I ain't forget about you. I've been thinking about you all day. I mean, I've been thinking about y'all since Saturday, as a matter of fact, you know, when I wake up in the morning, I be feeling so good. The first thing I do, I thank the good Lord for waking me up this morning or in the morning, and then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I thank, I thank the Tennessee football gods, for putting a smile on my face. I love it. I don't y'all. Hey, Mr. Tennessee fans, or man, or whatever you want to call yourself. I hope y'all having a good week, a very good week. Because I am. Yeah. This video is late, man. I was working on something else for y'all. But guess what? The YouTube gods didn't see fit for me to post that. Okay, but guess what? I wasn't letting y'all get off the hook that easy. So, I got another video for you. Got some notes, anytime you go in a meeting or anything, you wanna go to class or you make a video, have you some notes so you don't forget nothing. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Mr. Tennessee man. I tell you what, we ain't gonna talk about no refs today. But guess what we're going to talk about? We're going to talk about all these penalties y'all been racking up going back to last season. That's what we're going to talk about. And I'm still trying to figure out why y'all crying about the penalties that y'all committed. I'm just asking. Is it because Alabama only got one? I think that's it. I think y'all just jealous that Alabama only got one penalty called on them. Guess what? You weren't jealous last season when we got 17 called on us. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? It is what it is. I bet y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me today. Wrong again, baby. But anyway, I'm gonna be on you, Mr. Tennessee man, because that's how you did me. Every time you turn around, go on my little comments, I have to see 52-49, you go on the internet and you see Tennessee fans, pictures and shit, all rushing the field of Neyland Stadium. See them tearing down, pictures of them tearing down the goalpost. See them at the Tennessee River. Got these memes up of Alabama fans, But guess what? My, the tables has turned. Yes. You ain't gonna see no Alabama fans, rushing the field on Bryant-Denny Stadium. You ain't gonna see Alabama fans tearing down the goalposts, throwing them in the Alabama River. You will see some memes though. I tell you what. And another thing you gonna see. Me, Mr. Kangaroo Black. I am gonna make sure of that. I will not forget about y'all. Trust me. But let's go ahead and get down to business and talk about all these penalties y'all accumulating and how, y'all don't want to believe me that y'all are the most penalized team in the SEC. Now, let's talk about 2022. Lo and behold, y'all committed more penalties than Alabama in 2022. But Alabama was in the limelight for penalties. You know what I'm saying? You know why? Because we Alabama. They look at us through a damn microscope. But being that y'all ain't nobody, y'all ain't won shit since 1998, y'all ain't been relevant since 1998, they don't care about y'all. They don't. But anyway, going back to 2022, y'all had 109 penalties called on you, Mr. Tennessee man, while my Alabama Crimson Tide had 98. I just want to put that out there real quick, okay? Going back to last season, you played 13 games. 7 of those 13 games, you committed more penalties than the opponent. Okay? I just want to put it out there. But you act like this is something new to y'all. because you had 8 penalties against Alabama and Alabama only had 1. Anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out there. 106 to 98. Who had the most penalties? Sound like you, Mr. Tennessee man. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's talk about. Oh, okay. I ain't want to put something out there about y'all that I didn't put out there about my own team. But like I said, last season, you played 13 games. 7 out of those 13 games, you committed more penalties than your opponent. Last season, we played 13 games, okay? And I believe out of 13 games, we had 1, 2, 3, 4. Four games where we committed more penalties than the opponent. 15-5 against Texas, 10-6 against Arkansas, 17-6 against y'all, and 11-10 with Auburn. Those were the 4 games where we committed more penalties than the opponent. Let's talk about this 17-6. That's a 9 penalty discrepancy. More than y'all had this year. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. We was called for 9 more penalties than y'all had. Matter of fact, 9 more penalties than what y'all was called for this year. 8 for y'all this year, 17 for us last year. While last year y'all was only called for 6 penalties. That means they threw the flag on us 9 more times. No, hell no. 11 more times than they did with y'all last year. Imagine that. 11 more penalties than y'all last year that we was called for. And y'all get called for 8, only 7 more than what we was called for. Oh man, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. What y'all crying for, man? Oh man, just like y'all told us last season. It wasn't the ref. Y'all Alabama fans just can't take the fact that they lost to Tennessee. That's what y'all told. And y'all don't want to realize that we just simply beat y'all ass. We did the same thing that we did to y'all for 15 years. I know you're used to this. I think it's just the fact that y'all thought y'all had the game on at halftime. That's what I think it is. That's what I think. Y'all think we did you wrong. Well, we did. I mean, it is what it is. You shouldn't have been talking so much shit. Nick Saban, the great one, and that Alabama Crimson Tide probably would have gone ahead and put you out your misery in the first half. But since y'all were talking all that shit, Nick Saban say, I got something for these bums. It beat y'all ass. Oh, they thought they were going to smoke some damn cigars. Man, Bryant Denny? Hell no. That shit ain't happening, baby. That shit ain't happening. But anyway, I got nothing. Anyway, let's talk about 2023. Mr. Tennessee man, did you know that y'all have not played a game this season where y'all had less penalties than your opponent? Every game y'all have played this season, y'all have committed more penalties than your opponent except for one. You committed 4 against Virginia. They only committed 2. Austin P, you committed 10. They only committed 9. Florida, you committed 10. They only committed 5. UTSA, you committed 5. They committed 5. That's the only game where you didn't have more penalties than the opponent. You was tied, okay? South Carolina, you had 7. They had 5. Texas A&M, you had 12. They had 11. Alabama, you had 8. And my Crimson Tide only had 1. Ain't that something, baby? Yeah, so why y'all acting like the refs is cheating with Alabama and none of these other teams? I wonder. Okay, for Alabama, that equals to 56 Add them. 4, 10, 10, 5, 7, 12, and 8. 56. Okay. For Alabama, 2023, we done had 4 games where we committed more penalties and 4 games where we committed less penalties. The 4 games we committed more penalties was Texas. We committed 10. They committed 4. Mississippi State, we committed 6. They committed 3. Texas A&M, we committed 14. They committed 4. Arkansas, we committed 5. They committed 2. And not one time did you hear us crying, talking about the refs was cheap. Not a one time. Even with Texas, when those penalties took points off the board, and we had other games where we scored, got in the end zone, and it was took back because of penalties. 6 times, 6 touchdowns took off the board because of penalties and an interception. Just want to put out there. But not one time did you hear Alabama fan crying that the refs was cheap. Not a one. Okay? But anyway, and if you notice, 4 of those teams, out of the 4 teams, 3 of them were SEC teams that we committed more penalties against. Mississippi State, Texas A&M, and Arkansas. So how can you say Nick Saban, Alabama, got the SEC refs in their pocket? How can you say that? Just putting it out there. And the other team we committed more penalties against was Texas. Should I rest my case now? Nah, I don't think so. I got a little bit more. Now that's 49. So y'all got 56 penalties this season. We got 49. You are the most penalized team in the SEC. Because I got Tennessee fans asking me, why you saying we the most penalized team in the SEC? That's Alabama. No, it ain't. It wasn't even Alabama last year. It was you bums. You can look all this shit up just like I did. Just saying. But anyway, let's turn the page. Now, I got every team in the SEC. How many penalties they average per game? Yes, I do. And guess who? Who got the highest? Tennessee. So I'm going to tell you. From number 1 to number 14. All right? Number 1. The least penalized team in the SEC is the Georgia Bulldogs with 4.57 penalties a game. The second most penalized team in the SEC, or the second team with the less penalties per game, is Vandy with 4.88. Third, Mississippi State, 5.14. Fourth is Auburn, 5.57. Fifth is LSU, 5.57. No. Auburn is 5.57. LSU is 5.88. Then you got Alabama with 6.12. And then Arkansas with 6.62. Okay? Just putting it out there. That's 1 through 7. The top half, which is Alabama, is in the top half at number 6. All right? At number 8, this is the bottom half. Florida, 6.71. That's 8. At number 9, South Carolina with 7 on the head. At 10, you got Missouri, 7.12. At 11, Ole Miss, 7.29. 12, Texas A&M, 7.43. 13 is Kentucky, 7.71. And at number 14, you got who? You bums, Tennessee. At number 14 with 8 damn penalties per game. You the only damn team in the SEC averaging 8 penalties per game. You are the most penalized team in the SEC. And guess what? If you want to add Texas and Oklahoma, Texas and Oklahoma is in the top half. Texas, 5.14. Oklahoma, 6.43. Even if you add those 2 teams, Tennessee, you are dead freaking last. You are the highest penalized team in the SEC, Mr. Tennessee, man. So leave me the hell alone, because it's fact. learn how to play some damn clean football, you wouldn't have to worry about the refs. You wouldn't have to worry about blaming your losses on the refs. Okay? And when you take your next L, I guarantee you, you're going to blame it on the refs again. Give me my tea. I love it. I love it. And guess what, Mr. Tennessee man? Since you want to talk junk, I got a little something for you at the end of the video, which is it's about the end. So just watch the end of the video, okay? It is only just a little history of the Alabama-Tennessee rivalry. Or is it a rivalry? So, Mr. Tennessee man, I hope you have a good night. I hope you have a good night. And guess what? You just might see me tomorrow. Roll damn Tide.